Hey there, true believers! Watch as once again frightening forces are at work in our world, ready to wreak havoc with our very existence. Who or what prowls the halls of Empire State University after dark? None other than the master of illusion himself, the menacing Mysterio!
The tablet of order and chaos. Selling you on the black market is gonna make me a mint.
Good, you can use a mint. I can smell your breath from here.
Spider-Man?
Wait, how would you eat a mint through that fishbowl? Nice! Don't get me wrong, your illusions are nifty and all, but if you ask me, they could use a little more kick. Nah, souvenirs are available in the gift shop.
Stop it! Cease your incessant prattling!
But an incessant is the best kind of prattling.
What? What's this?
Hey, Bubblehead, think fast! Whoa, what the heck was that? Okay, can somebody tell me what's going on here?
Spider-Man, you are needed.
Madam Web? As if this night wasn't strange enough already.
The Tablet of Order and Chaos is the most powerful of all the mystic artifacts in the world, and you shattered it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Guess they don't make tablets like they used to, huh?
The pieces are now fragmented across other dimensions, dimensions that are strange reflections of our own, a past unlike ours, a present day out of sync, and a distant future which may or may not come to pass.
Is that a cartoon pig?
Focus. I require your help. Yours and the help of these 3 other Spider-Men. The heroes into whose realities the tablet fragments fell.
Whoa, slow down. Other realities? Other me's?
Yes, I have explained our dire situation to them. They will be your allies in this quest.
But I'm the most charming, right?
You must gather all the pieces of the tablet before they fall into the wrong hands, or our reality, as well as theirs, will be utterly destroyed.
Yeah, right. No pressure or anything. Let's get started. These neighborhoods aren't gonna friendly themselves.
If you follow my instructions, I will assist you in finding a fragment now.
Who am I to refuse a lovely lady? Lead on, MW.
All right. You will need to reach that ledge to begin your quest.
Wait, this quest involves jumping?
And now, scale the wall with your unique adhesive abilities.
I believe the technical term is stickum powers. Yup, I'm crawling up a wall.
I am augmenting your spider sense. Now, instead of just detecting danger, you have the added abilities of seeing through objects, locating enemies, and discerning structural weaknesses in your environment.
Cool.
I will bestow it upon the other Spider-Men as well. Don't let weak structures or other obstacles block your path. Use your webbing to pull that wall down.
And that's called breaking and entering. Hey, look what I found.
Excellent work. A job well begun is half done. Now to another Spider-Man, and to bestow a different gift upon him.
The black suit! What am I doing in the black suit? I hate this thing!
Stay calm, young Peter. This suit has extra abilities you will need in your quest.
But Like what, trying to take over my body?
I said stay calm. My psychic powers will keep it from overwhelming you.
Yeah, well, I hope you kept them set.
Now let's retrieve the next fragment. Spitspot.
Did you just say spit spot?
First, with your ability to web zip, you can travel quickly from perch point to perch point. Try it now. Occasionally, in order to reach distant perch points, you will have to jump towards them and web zip in midair.
Uh-huh. Talk about a leap of faith.
And you can run across narrow walkways such as this one without fear of falling, due to your natural agility and powers of adhesion.
They're called stickum powers. Did one of the other me's make that joke already?
Yes, and it was no funnier then.
Shh.
The fragment is at the end of the corridor. Can you swing across to it?
Can I? Lady, it's my trademark. Oh, man! I gotta admit, this suit does feel fairly under control. And I feel stronger. Faster. Maybe this will work out after all. Fingers crossed. They're all gonna be this easy to find, right?
No. But now, I must turn my consciousness to the future and to... Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man of the year 2099.
That's me, ready to save the universe and looking good while doing it.
The next fragment is close. Just ahead, in fact.
I'm on it. Gotta watch out, though. This area is property of the Alchemex Corporation, and that means the public eye will be everywhere.
And what, pray tell, is a public eye?
Not a what, a who. The police force owned by Alchemex, and I'm not sure which is more corrupt. Speak of the devil, here comes the public eye now.
Many enemies will try to stop you from collecting fragments. You must defeat them in combat.
Tell me about it. I tried to defeat him in cards once. Didn't go so good.
This one looks easy. Try a light attack.
Get a good shot at it!
Here comes another. Perhaps something stronger.
Keep the battle tips coming, lady. It's like having Sun Tzu as a life coach.
Stop, Spot!
Impressive. With your incredible strength, you can probably even knock enemies into the air.
Sure can. Want to see?
Get a good shot at it!
You must never miss an opportunity to subdue an enemy, even in the air. Try to hit him while he's airborne. Perform a combo.
Now this is just overkill.
He's over there!
Cool.
Now try to grab your enemy.
Stop!
Come here, you.
Ah!
Oh, no. I didn't mean to make him disappear.
You didn't. I have saved him from peril and transported him to safety, thanks to a dimensional rift caused by the tablet. But please, try not to be so cavalier next time.
Good to know you got my back. Guess I'll just worry about my front.
Beware, Spider-Man. Here come the last three. Take them out howsoever you choose. make it good.
You are one bloodthirsty old chick. I like it. That was a good warm-up. So when do I get a real challenge?
I fear it will be sooner than you think. And finally, I turn my attention from the future to a world set in the past.
Say your prayers, punks. Here comes the Spider-Man. What do we got here?
Looks like criminal forces in this world have already found one of the fragments. They've taken over the station.
And this used to be such a nice place.
Use the shadows to your advantage. See if you can subdue these opponents silently, with stealth attacks.
You read my mind, sister.
Yes, that's what I do.
Those typewriters are slim are no joke. Won't last long if they open up on me.
Agreed. If an enemy spots you, it is imperative to defeat him quickly or retreat, either into the shadows or high above. I have gifted you with new web-swinging powers. They will be useful in this respect.
Oh, I like this. Thanks for the enhanced powers, lady. The webs normally just kinda splatter everywhere.
Use your spider sense to locate the fragment. There, through that gate. Another opportunity for a stealth attack.
Easy. Lights out.
Get in behind him!
You have been spotted.
Not what I...
Find him!
The fragment is close. I feel its presence.
Holy smoly, it's Spider-Man!
Flee for the shadows.
horse feathers. And that's the end of that.
No, Spidey, it's just the beginning. Across many dimensions, these 4 fearless Spider-Men, in all their various incarnations, must fight to reassemble the Tablet of Order and Chaos. Not just for the sake of their own worlds, but for the fate of every world, in every dimension. Good luck, web-slingers. We're all counting on you.
You've recovered the first quarter of the tablet. Excellent.
I've always been good at scavenger hunts.
Like moths to a flame, those with evil hearts will be drawn to the unleashed power of the tablet, gaining new and frightening powers. So far, you have been fortunate that none of them have fallen into enemy hands.
Why'd you have to go and say that? Man, what a jinx.
Ah, useless hunk of nothing. Wait. What's this? Ah, yes. Power. This is what real power feels like. No more parlor tricks and sleight of hand. Mysterio is now the master of real magic. And this is just the beginning.
But what do you know? I swing around long enough, and my new upgraded spider sense points me towards a fragment. Definitely sensing something from inside the, jungle room? Hey, look at that! If it isn't Mr. Tablet Fragment, right there waiting for me to grab it. Which can only mean one thing. It's... trapped! Gotcha! That wasn't so bad, actually. Oh, come on!
Rest now, my brain. Save your strength. For when you awake, we begin the hunt.
Craven, that maniac. Where is he taking me this time? What horrible death trap will I have to overcome? Hey, this is a pretty nice view, actually. Okay, let's see where this goes.
Welcome, Spider-Man. Welcome to the jungle. This rock, it holds great power, no? I could use it to crush you, like a bug.
That wouldn't be very sporting of you, would it?
Ah, you speak a great truth. Let it be your prize, then. If you can survive my gauntlet. Your powers against my skills. Your brain against mine. Come, enter my game of death. Claim your trophy, if you dare. Come, my friend. Hurry! Hurry!
So you want me to run through the jungle? Should I not look back?
Do not mock me, Spider-Man.
Wow, you're awfully touchy for a guy who wears leopard print pants. Keep your tights on, I'm coming. Whew, I'm Spider-Man, that's what I do.
break those.
Come, come! We have only scratched the surface.
Seeing you so excited is creeping me out.
Whoops! Yes, there is much for you to experience here. Traps, long-range weapons, and of course, hand-to-hand combat.
How cute! You put together your own boy band.
My disciples. They've come to study at the foot of the master, to learn the art of the hunt from the greatest hunter of all.
And the most modest.
You dare mock me in front of my students?
No, in front of your boy band.
Men, remember what I have taught you. Strike hard, strike fast, and show no mercy.
Yeah, let's see if you've got what it takes. Hooray! Punching bags!
Come on, kill him! Oh, I'm not afraid of a dumb bug.
Take that! Get out of here! Look at me go!
It seems my men have not proved much of a challenge for you.
Are you kidding? Those guys were brutal. I barely survived.
Really?
No. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Bop. Say uncle. Did you see that?
evasion is crucial when being attacked. Roll out of the way.
And stay down. Bop. Take this, yo. Victory.
Come! The jungle still holds friendly surprises.
I'm sorry, were you saying something?
Wait for him to come with it.
Yeah.
Take that! You don't look so good. See ya! And stay down!
Do you not feel it now? The blood pounding in your veins. The thrill that rouses the hair on your neck. That makes it...
Try a web strike on this one.
Ooh, is this a private fight, or can I join you? Take that! Victory! There's been a misunderstanding. I paid my library funds. Take that! Oh, I am good. Stop hitting your face with my fist. Got your nose. Take that! See ya! Spider sense. Fiery spear. Don't get greedy, boys. Only one punch to a customer.
Stop it!
Say uncle!
I see you, Webhead! Get back here!
First come, first served! break pots. I'll keep dishing it out if you keep taking it. Take this, yo!
I can strike from a distance.
Hey, why'd everybody fall asleep on me? First come, first served!
That solves that.
That's how you put the zing in amazing. Oh, what did I just say? If I know Craven, this place will be loaded with traps. Gotta stay alert. Oh, what did I just say? Yikes! Don't think it's gonna work. Gonna have to find another way. Oh, come on! Sorry, I'm allergic to bullets. They ruin my complexion.
Ah, you cannot dodge forever.
Hit him hard!
And some for you. Here's some for you.
You shall not escape. Outrageous! You are lucky! That is all! You shall not escape!
You have done it.
Let's not get grabby, kids. I've got enough candy for everybody.
You shall not escape! Ah, I've done it! You shall not escape!
Take him down! Take him down! Now! Whip-headed coward! Get back here!
No! I don't believe it!
The Spidey's still mighty.
Now, you die! Can you dodge this time?
Excuse me, I'm doing a survey on getting knocked out. Anyone care to participate?
Take
That!
This shot will fail! Garces! I have you in my sights.
Say uncle!
I don't believe it! Garces! This shot will fail! Now, you die! I don't believe it! Don't trust me! How outrageous! You are lucky! That is all! Can you dodge this time? No! Garces!
And that's how winning is done.
Fantastic.
I'm Spider-Man. That's what I do. Great friends. Let me guess. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Am I right? Wow, love your headdress. Is that from the Skull Collection? May I suggest an accoutrement? Perhaps something from the Webbing Collection. Ha! Classic. Ooh, big fella. Take that!
Acceptable.
Now, I want you to lock...
Still he lives. I thought I taught you better than that. I promised to show you a true hand. I promised you a victory. And I am a man of my word. And now, the end game.
He's blinded by the thrill of the hunt. Wait for him to lunge, then strike.
That is how it is done.
Doesn't that outfit chafe?
Let us not delay. Like the a slumbering beast. Die. Shall we resume our dance? There was a blow, eh? Think quickly.
Strike! The best offense is a good defense.
In case you haven't heard, there's a law against hunting men, even ones with stick-em powers. Looks like the hunter has become the... well, you get it. Yeah, hunt this! Hey, Craven, why don't you make like one of your trophies and get stuffed?
You are in trouble, my friend. I'm in this. You are in trouble, my friend.
More relaxed if you took up other hobbies. Just think about it. Craven the golfer. Lights out, Craven. This hunt is over. And as the victor, I command you to leave. Holy cow, that worked. All right. Let's find Craven.
I'm Spider-Man. That's what I do.
My brother abandoned me because of... You made a mockery of my teachings.
It wasn't so much a mockery as a complete shambles.
I have failed. And now I have nothing left. No dignity. No honor.
Sergey, don't do something you're gonna regret.
Nothing to stop me from using this.
Great, you did something I'll regret. Whoa, where do you...
Right behind you. Ah, such power. I have the speed of the tiger, the strength of the lion, and like the great cats, I shall play with my prey.
Hey, Craven, how'd you snare that fragment anyway?
I am not completely ignorant in the ways of modern men, my friend. I suppose it all. Internet.
You're joking.
No, I had to really keep it.
I'm Spider-Man. That's what I do.
Do you think you can beat me now? The power of the ages and life is over. Now the world will feel my strength.
Say uncle!
Hurry! Hurry! Pound you into the ground!
Well, you're a tall drink of water.
Feel my wrath!
Take this, yo!
Spider-Man! I'll pound you into the ground! Come get me! Stupid thug! Come to me, my friend! Hurry! Hurry!
Take this, yo! And some for you.
You're so slow!
First come, first served! Take that! you and I are in total agreement.
I will destroy you, Spider-Man! You don't... To the death! Quickly!
Doesn't that outfit chafe?
Thank you! Please, you're embarrassing yourself! Too easy to dodge! Goodbye! This is an attack! Your body language. You must try harder than that! Your body language.
Think you'd be more relaxed? You have other hobbies. Just think about it. Craven the golfer.
Use his own weapon against him.
Slow, too slow! This is an attack! You must be faster, my friend!
I knew I should have stayed in today.
It is time!
Looks like the hunter has become the... You get it.
That spider! What's this, spider? Something for you! Slow, too slow! Touch me! You must be faster, my friend! Catch my foot! I refuse.
Excellent, Spider-Man. You've done it.
And just in time. If I never hear the word hunt again, it'll be too soon.
Now to the other fragments. The hunt resumes.